Hey everybody, happy Thursday to you. It is March 5th today. I was just getting in my Just for Today reading, and I love this one. Oh man, at hat hair because I had just come home from work and I was working my part-time job today, and I'm blessed, you guys. I truly am, and there's a way that we can get forward in this recovery by recognizing our blessings and the rewards that we get in the losses too. And hey, check this out. From rude awakening to spiritual awakening. In our basic text on page 82 in the Big Book, it says, when a need arises for us to admit our powerlessness, we may first look for ways to exert power against it. After exhausting these ways, we begin sharing with others and find hope. We've sometimes heard it said in our meetings that rude awakenings lead to spiritual awakenings. What kind of rude awakenings do we have in this recovery? Well, such an awakening might occur when some undesirable bit of behavior that we thought was safely hidden away is suddenly revealed for all the world to see. Or our sponsor might provoke such an awakening by informing us that, just like everyone else, we have to work the steps if we expect to stay clean and recover. So most of us hate to have our covers pulled, right? We don't like being laid naked in full view. The experience delivers a strong dose of humility for us. Our first reaction to such a disclosure is usually shock and anger, yet we recognize the truth when we hear it. What we are having is a rude awakening. Excuse me. Such awakenings often disclose barriers that block us from making spiritual progress in our recovery. And once those barriers are exposed, then we can work the steps to begin removing them from our lives, right? So we can begin experience the healing and the serenity, which are the preludes to a renewed awakening of the spirit. So just for today, I will recognize the rude awakenings I have as opportunities to grow toward that spiritual awakening. So when we talk about rude awakenings that lead to spiritual awakenings, that's such a true statement, because it was a rude awakening to admit that I was powerless over drugs, alcohol, and that my life had become unmanageable. I literally had to come to believe that a power greater than me could help me, recapture my sanity again, and on and on and on the steps go. And for me, I've worked the steps for quite a few years now. I've kind of stepped away a little bit from the AA program. I have some more seeking and yearning to do in my life, and I just feel like there's so much more out there for us. And I've been involved, and I've gone to hundreds of meetings, and it is the quantity of meetings that you go to, really, because each meeting is different. Each meeting you get something out of differently, and sometimes you hear the same stories over and over, but you get something different out of it. So I don't like it when people say, I don't go to meetings anymore because it's always the same old stuff. Well, it's really not. So when I went to 90 and 90, I had to go to AA and NA meetings, and I saw a stark contrast in the meetings from people. The revolving door of AA and NA can sometimes, be. We could be victim of that to ourselves, right? We can come in and just expect everything to be handed to us and not work a program, and then go back out, fail, and then come back in and go back out and come back in, and NA is the same way, I'm assuming. I haven't spent as much time in the NA program, but all those principles and traditions apply the same, with different wording. And obviously NA is newer, so there's more updated information and stuff like that. But so is AA. AA is pretty updated, but for me, I don't really like talking about strictly AA anymore. It just doesn't float my boat anymore. It really did help me survive and stay sober for a long, long time. But I would also like to say that it needs some work. That program isn't perfect. So a rude awakening leading to a spiritual awakening. And if you haven't had that spiritual awakening yet, it could be just around the corner. And I don't like the saying the grass is always greener on the other side. That's not always true. But there is always something around the corner waiting for us, and there's always an opportunity to do better. So, you guys, I hope you guys all have a great Thursday, March 5th. Today, I'm a little distracted, but I want to get this message out because I feel like my recovery needs it today. I came home, I exercised a little bit, I got an incense going, I meditated, I read my March 5th Just for Today, and I wanted to come on and at least give you guys a message from the heart, because for me, I just got to keep we got to keep plugging along. In the good days, the bad days, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to step back and recognize how well we got it and how blessed we are, because you know what? I'm grateful and thankful to be alive today. And if I hadn't chose to stop doing drugs or drinking, I don't think I would be here to tell this story. So I feel fortunate. I feel the weight of the gratefulness on me, and I'm mindful of that. So thank you guys for always listening and always paying attention. There are a few people out there that I would love to reconnect with, but it just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, so until then, I guess we'll see you on the next one. Be safe out there. We got some 60-degree weather coming, so that looks like it might brighten up and mood boost our day a little bit here this weekend, and get out maybe on the motorcycles and get some more miles on. I got about 100 miles already this so far, so, and we're in March, so that's good. So we'll keep the ball rolling. See you on the next one.